Hello, everybody. Jeff Johnson here with another edition of Clerk TV. And with me now is the Superior Clerk of Court for Putnam County, Trevor Addison. Trevor, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
It's a pleasure to see you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Now, as we're talking, a good friend of yours was here just a little while ago, and he is.
I wouldn't call him a good friend, but.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Well, Mr. Bragg, he's here.
He is here.
He's in our studio audience, as a matter of fact, right now.
Our studio audience of one. Yeah, that's right.
Studio audience of one. But it's neat that you allowed him to come in here to sit and talk.
Right.
and to talk.
Allowed him to. That's right.
Allowed him to talk.
That's right.
So we're going to get back to a little bit of relationship type things, which is always neat. But let's tell our viewers a little bit about where Putnam County is, how many citizens you have, and kind of the makeup of it.
Putnam County is in the heart of Georgia. We're in between two beautiful lakes, Lake Sinclair and Lake Oconee. We call ourselves the Lake Country of Georgia. We have two lakes, like I said, Rock Eagle. So we have a few attractions there. We have a population of 23,000 people.
Gotcha. So what was attractive to you to become the Superior Clerk of Court?
Well, I'd always prayed that God would give me a path to serve Putnam County full time. I was the Deputy Director of Financial Aid at Georgia Military College prior to, and at the same time I was a Vice Chairman of the Board of Commissioners. Through being a commissioner, I met our clerk at Superior Court, Sheila Perry, who served for 24 years very well, did a great job for Putnam County. We became good friends. I got to know her and what the job was. And became very interested in that, and she saw that I could lead the office in the right direction, and she put her support behind me 100%, and we won the election.
And here you go. So you've been in the job for a while now. What are your major goals for the Superior Clerk office?
Well, I want us to embrace technology. My predecessor did that. She put the first computer in the clerk's office.
Okay.
We want to certainly, it's expanded upon that, but every clerk's office pays for systems.
Yes.
My main goal is if we're paying for 100% of a system, let's use 100% of it. When you go into any organization, you find out you have this contract and this contract, but you're only using 20% of what we offer. Well, you only use 30% of this. Well, if we want to, let's use 100% of it. And so we can be more efficient. We can get all of our images online. We have deeds and plats back to the 1800s. And I want to continue that effort, and I've got a big imaging project we're working on now that'll add 200 years of real estate online.
Wow.
And since the pandemic, and we saw how valuable it was to have everything online and backed up online, I want to ensure that we continue to do that.
So the citizens of Putnam County, when they come to your office, what do they expect? What can they expect when they walk through your door?
4 things. I promised the voters 4 things, that I had 4 pillars to my administration. And when, some people just campaign on things, but when I campaigned on those 4 pillars, I came in and wrote policies and made sure everyone understood what those 4 pillars were, and that's customer service, transparency, efficiency, and accessibility. If we can't do those 4 things right, we're not in the right business. And every project we do, any idea a staff member has, we will do it if you can fit it under one of those 4 pillars. If we can't fit it under one of those 4 pillars, it's not the project for us because it's not moving our mission. Right. But those 4 things I promised, and it's the 4 pillars of my office, and we try our best to do those 4 things every single day.
So your staff must be pretty important to you,
Absolutely.
I love asking that question of clerks.
Absolutely. I didn't work in the clerk's office beforehand. I'm what they call a clerk off the street.
Okay, clerk off the street.
Clerk off the street. And my predecessor was as well.
Wow.
And, that doesn't scare me when you have a good team in place that you can trust. Some of them have been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
Some of them have been there just for a couple of years. But when they buy into your mission, and you build the trust and relationships that you have to have. I don't think I truly understood the meaning of team or what a team meant until I became a clerk. Because the weight of the job you can never appreciate until you're in there.
That is a recurring theme of all of the clerks that I've ever interviewed out of this. The appreciation that they have for the staff, and you're just You're right there. Same thing.
Absolutely. I have 5 employees right now. We have a couple of openings, but have 5 employees, and I do more with 5 employees than some organizations can do with double that.
Yeah.
And that's not because of me. That's because of them, and they're dedicated.
And that it helps to make your job a little easier too, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And the beneficiaries are the citizens.
Of course.
Coming back to do that. What I want to do right now is kind of change this up a little bit and ask you some questions about, fun stuff. How about that?
Sure.
Is that good?
Absolutely.
Obviously, you enjoy other things in life than being a clerk. What are some of the things you enjoy? What are some of the hobbies or something you could share with folks that you like to do?
Sure. Well, I love to go camping. We have a camping group.
Oh.
There's about a dozen of us that regularly go camping we have campers.
I was just getting ready to ask you.
I tent camp once. Okay, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for me.
So that's it.
That's it for me. But we have a camping group. We travel usually in the state of Georgia. We've gone outside of the state, but camping is just good quality fellowship.
Awesome.
And I enjoy that. Like I said, we have 2 beautiful lakes, so we have family who live on the lakes, so we're able to boat and ski and tube and things like that.
Just roll that camp. Now, do you have big campers, or are you the teardrop type camper, or are you the more,
No.
what is that, a B class? I can't remember.
I'm definitely not a teardrop because I'd probably be divorced if we had to stay in that close quarters. But we have a 5th wheel.
Gotcha.
That's fairly large, but everyone needs a little space.
Yes.
And so, because when it's raining at a campground, you're stuck in the camper.
You are stuck. And if it's a whole weekend of rain, you're really stuck.
That's right.
But it's all good.
It's great.
So the camping thing is one thing.
Camping thing, being on the lake. I love helping out with campaigns. If I back a candidate, I'm the guy. I'll go campaign for somebody. I had a campaign team myself of 20 people, 20 dedicated people. We knocked on doors, we waved signs, we had events.
Wow.
I know what it takes to do that because I relied on that. So if we have a local candidate or a statewide candidate that I can get behind and help out to repay that favor, I love going out there and knocking on doors and talking to people about, platform or my support of a candidate, because I saw that people bought into my platform and helped me out, and I know how valuable that is.
Very much so. Very much. You have an opportunity right now, sir. I'm going to turn the camera over to you to say anything you'd like to say to the citizens of Putnam County on your behalf. So please.
Well, to the citizens of Putnam County, it's an honor of my life to serve you as clerk, and I can't thank you enough for putting your trust in me to do this job. And I hope that every day we do the 4 things that I told Jeff that we do: customer service, transparency, efficiency, and accessibility. I want you to know that when you walk in my office, if you call my office, that those are the qualities and the environment you're going to have when you have communications with our office, and it's an honor to serve you in this capacity.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Trevor Addison, ladies and gentlemen, Clerk of Superior Court in Putnam County. I'm Jeff Johnson. You're watching Clerk TV. Jeff Johnson here on Clerk TV Extra. I'm just doing this with my hands because I don't know what to do. Trevor Addison, ladies and gentlemen, from the great county of Putnam.
That's right.
Trevor, we've been doing this all for these interviews, and you are our last one today.
Okay.
You just got to hit that ball in there, and you will win prizes beyond your wildest imagination, if there are any. So please, have at it.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go, folks. This is for all the marbles. Oh, he's got a... Cha-ching!
That's right.
That's what it's all about. You hit the ball right in the hole. We really don't have any prizes, but
Well, I appreciate
I'm
it.
just glad you're here because it's good to see
fine.
you again.
I can brag for another year, right?
100%.
Thank you.
Court TV Clerk Extra.